Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody in our program today. By the way, how are you today? Fine?
Fine.
Fine, thank you.
Ya.
Hope everybody stay safe, healthy, and happy. Because this is my first time handle program in English version, so I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, ya. First of all, let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has give us guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy, so we can attend and participate in this special event without any obstacles. Salawat dan salam goes to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the path of the light in this life. And then I don't forget to say thank you very much to our President of Rumah Produktif Indonesia, Mr. Yaduardi Syukur, the famous and very inspiring one. And then I will also thank you to our director, Miss Magdalena, who have given me time to handle activity today. Thank you very much. And also I will thank you to our Deputy of Director, Miss Widya. Thank you for joining because I know you are very busy, but you can join this today program. And I will also say thank you to all of you, the audience who is participating in this today program. I'm very happy for this. I hope it will be benefit to all of us. Before I invite Mr. Yaduardi to deliver his interesting topic today, I will invite our guests, Miss Laras and Miss Nurul. Are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Laras already joined?
Already.
Okay. To efficient the time before I invite our speaker, I will give time to Laras first to introduce herself. Please, this is your time.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you guys in here. My name is Laras Wulan and I'm from Samarinda. I'm 26 years old and I'm a mother of one daughter. I was so happy and a little bit nervous to meet you all guys in here. I'm a full-time mother for now, and I like learning, especially about parenting, and I like English too. And I was restaurant manager before I got married. I like culinary too. And if you want to ask me anything, please. That's for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the second one, I will invite Miss Nuro before I giving time to you, all of you, to ask them. Please, Nuro. Hello. Hello. Nuro nggak ada ya? I think Nuro is not ready here, so maybe I will give you time to ask to Laras about his activity maybe or his hobby, please. Yeah.
Can I, please? Hi, can I?
Hi, Laras. Nice to meet you. Nice to know you. My name is Amina. I'm staying in Bogor now. Where I want to ask you about what your background in your university and what you're interested now in the pandemic. What you do during the pandemic, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mbak Amina. Well, I'm still. I'm not yet trying university because after I graduate in my high school, I'm working, and maybe the point is this year I will continue, but because the pandemic, so everything is canceled. Maybe next year I will start my college, I think. Yeah, in English, faculty of English, maybe. Um, well, since this pandemic, um, I just try to improve myself to make myself more productive because uh, as a wife and a mother, I try to not to be stagnant. So I joined some parenting group and uh, parenting school from RPI and English class to make my to open my mind and be more positive and what shall I say, maybe more productive uh, woman. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else want to ask her? No? Okay.
Can I please?
Lydia, please.
Yes, thank you. Hi, good afternoon, Ulan.
Hi.
Okay, nice to meet you here. Oh yeah, you say just now that you were graduated from senior high school, but you can speak English well. So I thought last month that you studied at English department at the university because you can speak English well, but actually that you didn't continue your study yet at the university. So could you please tell us the way you study English when you were in high school?
Well, thank you, Mbak Wit. Well, my daddy, he is a lecturer in English department. Yeah. Yeah. So since I was young, he and my mother always talking in English. Not always, not in every day. Maybe they teach me some, and I think it's just like uh, what shall I say? Yeah, naluri ya. So it's just happening like that, and when I was in junior high school and high school, on my school we have study pertukaran pelajar with
Student exchange.
student exchange with another school in for example Japan and Thailand. So they can talk English, and on my school there is a one day in 1 week we have to use English language. Maybe that's why I can speak English. Thank you.
So when you when you speak with your parents, did you speak English at home or in your daily activities?
No, we speak Indonesian, but in some some activity, or some topic we speak English.
Okay, I see. Thank you, Lan.
Saya lihat mereka berhabis sembahyang makan.
Okay, thank you.
Sembahyang makan.
Anybody else? No? Can we continue to invite Mr. Yanwardi as our speaker?
Can you mute another? Unmute.
Baca Al-Quran siap.
Okay, if there is no question anymore, I will invite our speaker today, Mr. Yanwardi. But before I please him to share his experience, I will read his very, very long curriculum vitae. Because there are 7 pages, but I will read the important one. Maybe I think all of you has already known about him, but I want to read again. His name is Yanwardi Syukur, and also well known as Bang YS or Bang Yan or Bang Adi. He was born in Lampung 38 years ago, but he was grown in Tobelo, not Maluku. His background education, the Magister Science, graduated from Kajian Timur Tengah dan Islam from University of Indonesia, and now he is a doctoral student of anthropology from University of Indonesia. His activity today, besides as a lecturer in University of Hairun, he is also founder of Rumah Produktif Indonesia and many other activities that we can read all of. He is also known as writer. He has published more than 18 books, right? Mr. Yanwardi, 18 books you have already published?
80, not 18.
80, oh yeah, sorry, 80 books. He is also as known as speaker at local, national, and international. As we know, he invited to national TV and radio to speak about one of the topic is about terrorism and radicalism. And he is also a researcher. Maybe that's all. And next I will invite him to share about his experience in Washington, Pittsburgh, and New York. Please, the time is yours, Mr. Yanuardi.
Thank you. Thank you, Mbak Sofi Gofran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin nabiyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain amma ba'du. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillah, this is very wonderful time for us to share Zoom platform to discuss about my little experience during my program at United States of America. So I think this is a good time to share with you about my little experience, because I went to America there just for 2 weeks, hanya 2 minggu di sana, and I went to some program, some international meeting, some places, and also meet with another fellow in America. So this is just sharing. So maybe all of you have another perspective, another experience that you can share with me with this time. Okay, I want to share my screen today. Mbak Magdalena, can you make me co-host to share my screen? Mbak Magdalena, can you make me a host? Co-host. I mean, co-host to share my screen. Okay, thank you. Yeah. This is my PowerPoint. Mbak Widya, can you read? Can you see my screen here? Okay. Okay, thank you. I have 482 pages ya. This is just a picture ya. I want to share my picture. So today I want to bring you as a participant when I went to America. America from Indonesian eyes. So this presentation is based on my experience, based on my eyes, based on my experience, based on my perspective as Indonesian. Yeah, this is the program, Religious Freedom and Introvert Dialogue. So this is United States of America program, Religious Freedom and Introvert Dialogue. This is my preparation when I met U.S. Embassy staff at Jakarta. In here, Mbak Delia Fitananda, Mbak Irmina Reniarti, and also my fellow, my friend, Mbak Vidya. Not Vidya. Who's my friend? From NTT. Yeah, my friend lah. Okay. This is my preparation. I with my family. This is my doctor, my son, at Cengkareng ya, Cengkareng Airport. This is the information of Emirates Airways ya, from Indonesia to Dubai, from Jakarta to Dubai, and direct from Dubai to Washington DC. Economic class. Economic class. This is my passport and my ticket. economy from Jakarta to Dubai and Dubai to Washington DC. This is my friend, my fellow, Mas Arisman. He's a lecturer, associate professor at UIN Jakarta, and my another friend. This is Emirates. Emirates in English, but in Arabic, Al-Imarat. Al-Imarat. So Emirates is same with Al-Imarat flight aircraft from Dubai. Yeah. This is the map in the aircraft from Jakarta to Dubai. You can see here with Arabic font ya, Jakarta, Colombo, Darussalam, Addis Ababa, Madinah, Bangkok, Hong Kong, Osaka. This is Arabic language. So this is another picture from Dubai to Washington DC. This is my picture. I took this picture at Dubai when I arrived here. You know here, what is the brand of this clock? Rolex. Rolex mean Rolex in bahasa Indonesia. My story, Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He is a famous person from Dubai. My friend and also the passenger from Dubai to America. Okay, this is when the aircraft want to take off here from Dubai to Washington DC. Okay. Yeah. This is the picture inside of aircraft, inside of the aircraft. Very happy to watch so many video here. So you can not boring here because you can watch all of the video from the aircraft. This is when the aircraft in Montreal, Canada, to Washington DC. So here in Washington DC, this is when pesawatnya mau landing to Washington DC. This is the picture from the aircraft. Ngelihat ke bawah nih, ke bawahnya apa aja isinya. Nah ini. Nah, this is my aircraft, Emirates. So this is my first picture when I arrived in Washington, United States. Another picture. This is like a bus from the aircraft to terminal. Busnya unik ya, dari pesawat ke terminal. This is the terminal ya, the James A. Building in International Arrival Hall. Very quiet, sangat sepi pagi ini because so many people, mungkin nggak semua orang ya yang ada di sana pagi-pagi gini biasanya orang sepi. Washington DC building, one of Washington DC building. This is Super Shuttle, bus yang menjemput kita from the airport ya, from Washington DC airport to the hotel. My hotel is very close to Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia, KBRI di Washington DC, very close. This is my hotel, not my hotel ya. This is my hotel untuk beberapa hari ketika di Washington DC. Historic Hotel of America. Hotelnya sudah tua ya. Yeah, this is the map for someone who want to walking, jalan-jalan from the hotel, the Fairfax Embassy. This is my hotel ya, the Fairfax. of embassy here and here, KBRI and where is White House? White House, I think here, White House. Okay, this is another picture in the hotel, American building, yeah. This is American style, yeah. All hotel, the Fairfax Hotel. This is inside the room. The room, yeah, here. You can see a picture. This is in front of the hotel, yeah, Fairfax Hotel. You can see the very good picture at Google, in Google, about Fairfax Hotel. So this is Indonesian Embassy, I think. Okay, another picture. When I arrived to Washington DC, saya merasa capek banget. Kemudian I sleep maybe 7 hours, 7 jam. After that, I feel hungry, lapar banget, and I walking, jalan-jalan. Malam itu sepi, ini very quiet, sepi, and I look for nasi goreng or something like that, but nggak ada di sana, nasi nggak ada. And I went to, very sepi ya, jam 10 atau jam 11. Okay, and this is Indonesian Embassy. Wow, serem amat ya, malam-malam ya. I will combine ya, Indonesian and English ya, with this presentation. This is in front of US Embassy, depannya. Serem amat malam-malam ya, kayak di film-film horor. Okay, this is supermarket like how to say Indomaret here in Indonesia. I went to CVS Pharmacy and I buy some roti, yeah, some roti, something like that. This is inside of Indomaret, yeah, not Indomaret, VCS, inside of VCS. Power center. If you don't have a power bank, you can buy here. Power bank, bread, and so many products here. This is the bread, but I think Indonesian bread is very delicious, very better than American bread. Yeah? Nah, if you want to buy some oleh-oleh like this, like a car, yeah, like a collectibles. Ini sekitar 5 atau 6 dolar ya. This is my hotel, the Fairfax Hotel. This is my picture in front of the Fairfax Hotel. This is in the lobby. This is a letterbox. Mungkin ini dulu-dulunya itu kalau ada surat masuknya ke sini. Zaman dulu ya, karena ini kan hotel tua. This is my bread. Makanan saya malam itu kalau lapar nggak ada nasi. Jadi I buy Daisy bread ya, Daisy bread. Tapi lebih enak makanan Indonesia sih. Okay, this is the first day ya, tanggal 15 Juli in the lobby of the hotel. Jadi kalau misalnya lagi musim dingin, nah ini ada nih, ada api biar kita hangat. If you love to play apa namanya nih Bang Abidi, ini nih biliar. Saya udah lama nggak main biliar, nah, bisa main di sini juga. This is the ya, beberapa buku ya di sini kita bisa lihat. Ini juga, jadi tiap hari ini kita makannya roti doang di sini. Roti susu, buah-buah, nggak ada nasi. For example, this is my breakfast ya. Sarapan pagi saya ini, sebelah kirinya pakai kopi, ngopi, terus tengah-tengahnya nih apa namanya itu, telur ya. telur. Tapi enak nih telurnya, agak tebal sama roti, kenyang juga. Kita dapat free 15 US dollar untuk $15 ya untuk breakfast. Jadi kita habisin deh tuh pokoknya $15. This is your friend's picture ya, Bang Abide. Bang Abdul Majid serius amat lihatnya. Benjamin Franklin, ya, I read some book ya in the lobby hotel. Benjamin Franklin book, A Dangerous Man ya. It's my picture in front of the hotel at Fairfax Hotel. This is my friend from Asia ya, Asia Tenggara, Colombo, and also Sri Lanka, India. This is Indonesian squad ya. Mas Arisman, Mbak Francisca from NTT, Mas Safit from Surakarta, dan Mbak Wiwin. Mbak Wiwin ini suaminya PhD di Amerika, dia juga pernah ke Amerika sebelumnya. Ini kita dari mobil ya. Di sana pakai Uber, kalau di sini kita pakainya Grab. So in America you must to have Uber application. Uber nih, ininya di kiri ya, sebelah kiri. Ini hari pertama kita menuju ke World Learning, lembaga yang mengadakan kegiatan di sana. Masih sepi di Amerika pagi-pagi gini. Ini kita lagi menuju ke sana. Oh, this is my papan nama ya, lecturer of social anthropology, my friend di sana ya. Ini kita sharing aja, sekedar sharing awal dari Kementerian Luar Negeri Amerika Serikat dan World Learning terkait dengan program ini. Program apaan aja sih? Kemudian ini saya dan teman-teman ya. I will combine my presentation in both Indonesian and English ya. Ini panitianya dari World Learning yang jelasin apa aja yang kita dapat per dimnya. Dapat duit berapa, dapat dapat credit card, ya kan, dapat hotel, pokoknya itu deh semuanya. Beberapa teman saya. Ini congratulations letter from Presiden Trump. Jadi Presiden Trump juga menyampaikan congratulations buat kita ya untuk acara ini. Tanda tangannya Trump, nggak tahu T-nya yang mana ya, Pak Trump. Pak Faisal Pakaya bingung sendiri nih dari Gorontalo. Mana T-nya nih? T itu kan begini, terus ada begininya. Kok ini nggak tahu lah. Apapun itu ya, namanya tanda tangan kan beda-beda ya, Pak Faisal. Ini dari Pak Trump. Kemudian ini kita makanan ya, nasi basmati ya. Basmati, makan ayam. Enak kok makan di Amerika itu. Dan kita dikasih tahu memang this is halal food, so we enjoy to eat this makanan ya. Ini kita keluar dari orientasi awal itu, keluar hotel masih rapi lah, pakai gitu kan, pakai jas. Jas saya ini jas murah ya, Pak Faisal, harganya cuma 100.000 nih. Saya beli di Kalibata jas Korea nih, dari Korea harganya 100.000. Saya beli. Jadi murah-murah aja kita pakai walaupun ke Amerika. Dan nggak perlu harus mahal-mahal gitu. Nah, ini di salah satu kampus. Kampus ini nggak terkenal ya. Strayer University. Orang kan kalau tahu Amerika apaan kampusnya? Stanford, MIT, Harvard, dan lain sebagainya. Strayer apaan? Nggak tahu. Tapi karena kampus ini menarik, saya lihat judulnya apaan ya, Strayer. Akhirnya saya foto aja lah. Ini saya di depan Embassy of Indonesia, di depan kedutaan Indonesia di sana ya. Kedutannya kayak gini nih, kedutaan Indonesia tadi. Tadi foto-foto awal yang saya perlihatkan itu kayak gini. Fotonya nanti kita lihat dalamnya apaan sih. Ya, Bang Abdul Majid kayaknya udah penasaran nih. Apaan dalamnya tuh, Bang Yanwardi, ya kan? Nah, Pak Taufik nih mungkin udah pernah ke sana ya, udah ngerti lah. Ini di jalanan ya, kita lihat di sana ya. Ada seorang perempuan kulit hitam. Jadi di Amerika ini banyak orang yang kulit hitam. Yang bekerja sebagai polisi, yang di jalanan, pokoknya banyak banget. Jadi udah biasa lah sebenarnya di Amerika itu. dengan kulit hitam. Ini di Embassy of Australia, karena saya pernah ikut program Australia. Ketika di Washington, saya coba juga foto di depan sini. Ini waktu kami jalan ke Carnegie Endowment, salah satu LSM terkenal di Amerika Serikat. Banyak nih riset-riset mereka yang disebar dan kita pakai di Indonesia ya. Ini depan Carnegie Endowment. Ini busnya Georgetown University. Wah, ini waktu saya masuk KBRI. Saya kasih KTP saya, Yanuari Syukur, tapi keluarnya di sini Yani Syukur. Wah, kaget juga sih. Saya bilang, Pak, ini bener nama saya ini. Ya Pak, nggak apa-apa Pak. Yani, saya nggak tahu kok bisa Yani, tapi nggak apa-apa lah. Yang penting depannya itu jelas lah. Ini waktu kita masuk ke KBRI ya. Cuma sayangnya itu KBRI alat-alatnya itu rusak. Jadi kita masuk ke situ, harusnya kan ada alat tuh untuk mendeteksi apa macam-macam gitu ya. Rusak. Katanya udah berapa lama Pak? Udah berapa lama lah rusak. Nah kita sebenarnya dari pemerintah ini harus peduli ya sama kayak gitu. Jadi jangan sampai ada peristiwa-peristiwa yang tidak diinginkan terjadi baru kita sadar. Ya. Ini buku yang ada di KBRI di sana ya, Prasejarah Indonesia. Karena KBRI itu kan dia sebagai representatif for Indonesian government ya, so they must to share Indonesian perspective about prasejarah, about sejarah, about Indonesian culture, ya, as well as Indonesian as well Indonesian student maybe ya. Pokoknya apapun terkait Indonesia mereka sebar dari sini. Ini saya di dalam nih di KBRI, Celebrating Diversity, Partnership and Prosperity. Jadi Indonesia Amerika 70 tahun tuh merayakan diversity. Kita kan diverse ini kan, Indonesia kan diverse banget. Ada dari Aceh sampai Papua, kemudian partnership kerjasama. Namanya kita berbeda tuh harus kerjasama juga. Dan prosperity harus sama-sama juga sejahtera. Nggak boleh kita udah berbeda tapi nggak sejahtera. Ada foto juga di sana nih, saya lihat. Saya kurang lihat persis, mungkin Haji Agus Salim kali ya. Saya foto. Ini Bung Karno. Bung Karno itu bahasa Inggrisnya nggak begitu bagus, saya lihat. Nggak begitu bagus. Hanya tamatan dari ITB ya sebelum itu. Tapi dia punya percaya diri yang tinggi untuk berpidato berbahasa Inggris. Karena dia dikenal ya, diakui di mana-mana gitu. Maka sebenarnya kita tuh harus percaya diri yang paling penting dulu untuk bisa berbahasa Inggris. Jangan takut-takut dulu deh grammarnya. Grammar salah belakangan deh. Ini foto Bung Karno. Ini juga foto, ini foto Pak Harto ya. Pak Harto waktu berkunjung ke Camp David. Camp David itu di Maryland. Maryland ini jaraknya sekitar setengah jam kira-kira from Washington DC by Uber Grab ya, kayak Grab kayak gitu. Naik Grab ke sana sekitar setengah jam lah ke Maryland. Kemudian ini foto Pak Jokowi, our President. Pak Jokowi dengan Pak Obama ya. Ini foto kami ya, delegasi Indonesia di sana di dalam KBRI. KBRI ini bentuknya kayak tradisional banget ya. Kita lihat di belakang tuh ada banyak patung dan lain sebagainya. Ini KBRI, ini gambar. Nah di gambar ini gambar gede nih, sebelah kiri kita lihat nih gambar siapa nih? Gambar Pangeran Diponegoro ya. Jadi Diponegoro ini tokoh yang legendaris dan sampai di tingkat internasional juga orang Indonesia tetap bawa ini perlawanan terhadap kolonialisme, termasuk Jenderal Sudirman di sebelah kanan. Ini buku tamu ya, kita lihat nama-namanya ini ada Heru, Didik, Peri, Wiwit, bukan Widya ya. Widya nanti insya Allah nyusul ya Widya. Terus ada juga Trisnadi, Sri Mulyani. Wah, Sri Mulyani Menteri Keuangan nih. Ada nih tanda tangan. Di bawahnya ada Terry Denny Januari Syukur. Menteri apa kira-kira Pak Faisal? Menteri apa nih?
Menteri Pemuda boleh lah.
Pemuda
olahraga.
Pemuda olahraga. Kalau pemuda olahraga harus ada kumisnya Pak Faisal. Begini kan? Kayak Andi Malarangan. Kalau ini
Pemberdayaan perempuan.
Boleh. Pokoknya apapun lah itu. Menteri diskusi di Zoom juga boleh lah. Ini ya guestnya. My fellow yang lainnya tuh pada nggak nulis di sini, tapi saya tulis. Kenapa tulis? Karena kita perlu mendokumentasikan nama kita di sini. Oke. We move to another picture. Ini di KBRI ya, ini tangganya yang sangat tua. Ini dulu nih mansion punyanya orang kaya. Tapi dulu ada ini, ada kejadian-kejadian aneh ya, ada penampakan, akhirnya dijual. Ini salah satu kesenian di sana ya. Ini apa sih namanya? Saya lupa, barong atau apa ya? Dari Bali apa Jawa ya? Ponorogo. Ini salah satu yang dipamerkan. Karena memang dari dulu kan Indonesia itu banyak mengangkat budaya Jawa ya, Jawa, Bali, makanya ini yang ada. Saya kira ke depannya itu budaya-budaya lokal dari Bang Abdul Majid di Lombok, atau dari Gorontalo, dari Maluku, dari Aceh itu perlu dieksplor juga untuk diangkat ke tingkat internasional, biar orang nggak cuma tahu barong dan sebagainya. Di sini ada barongnya, oh barongnya kayaknya Bali ya. Ini Bali, sampingnya ini temannya ya. Yang temannya, nah ini my room ya, presiden room ya. Ini presiden room ini yang pernah ada kejadian seremnya nih. Ini Pak Trump dengan Pak Jokowi ya. Saya sengaja foto. Ini ruang gamelan. Jadi gamelan dipamerkan di sana dan kadang mereka bikin event-event kesenian di sana ya. Ini ada wayang ya. Ruang gamelan nih, ruangannya ada. Ngeri kan nih, gelap nih. Horor nih. Gelap-gelap gini saya aja masuk ke situ ngeri-ngeri juga nih. Sampai ada sesuatu gitu kan. Itu kan gedungnya mansionnya gede tuh. Nah, ini ada lukisannya, saya nggak tahu nih apa artinya, tapi saya foto aja. Tuh ada monyetnya juga di sana. Bukan monyet ya, ini kayak orang hutan kali ya. Ini Borobudur juga dipamerkan juga di sana, salah satu World Heritage yang kita punya. Harus diangkat terus di tingkat internasional. Ini di kamar yang ada di KBRI. Jadi kalau mereka yang berkunjung KBRI, kemudian nggak ada tempat nginap, bisa nginap di sini. Tapi pernah ada kejadian teman saya yang nginap di sini, itu dia melihat penampakan malam hari. Akhirnya sejak itu dia nggak pernah lagi tidur di sini. Di kamar yang itu tuh, di kamar ini, di kasur yang saya dudukin itu. Saya aja masuk situ, saya berdoa dulu, banyak baca ayat kursi, mudah-mudahan nggak kesurupan. Ini di bawah ya, jadi di lantai bawahnya itu KBRI. Ini ada puluhan kamar ini di KBRI ini. Ini kan dulu punya orang kaya. Tapi kalau nggak salah ada yang bunuh diri apa di sini gitu. Akhirnya dijual, dibeli sama Bung Karno. Bung Karno mau yang di sini yang strategis. Ini kan daerahnya Embassy Row ya, jalan-jalan embassy itu. Embassy Indonesia, embassy ya, negara-negara lain. Ini di bawah juga. Ini ada bandnya juga. Ini sederhana banget ya. Kita banget. Ini peta yang tua banget. Ini ada life is simple, it's just not easy. Ya sederhana aja. Bahasa Indonesianya, bahasa Inggrisnya bahasa Inggris Indonesian English lah. Ini kamarnya banyak banget kan kamarnya. Oh, serem juga. Ini musola nih, Pak Faisal. Musola kok gelap banget ya. Atau mungkin waktu itu lagi dimatiin kali lampunya. Ini juga nih, ini musola nih. Jadi di KBRI Indonesia ada musolanya kan.
Oh iya.
Ini yang ruangan tadi itu banyak kayu-kayu. Nah, ini mungkin nggak tahu kayunya dari Indonesia atau enggak, yang jelas ini kayu-kayu yang kuat. Ini presiden room tadi, biasanya kalau ada tari pertemuan internasional diadakan. Ini tadi presiden room. Nah, waktu penampakan itu di sini di tangga. Jadi waktu itu ada seorang lagi ngerekam, ngevideo ya, ngevideo di situ, tiba-tiba dia video sampai di sini, di pas kamera saya ini, di tangga itu ada seorang perempuan lagi naik, pakai baju putih, perempuan Eropa lah ya. Nggak lama setelah itu videonya itu rusak. Karena katanya itu kayak gitulah, ada kepercayaan kayak gitu. Ini di sana, ada Garuda di sana ya. Jadi kita nih walaupun di Amerika, kita tetap harus bangga lah dengan Indonesia kita ya. Ini depan, ruang depannya, ini depannya KBRI ya. KBRI. Oke, ini embassy tadi ya depannya. Ini mungkin ada yang tanya, Pak Faisal nanya mungkin mobilnya orang Indonesia gimana sih di sana? Nah ini mobilnya nih Pak Faisal nih, nomornya juga unik tuh.
Siap.
Ya kan? Kita tahu kan? Ya ada kayak gitu-gitulah. Ini depannya embassy. Tuh di sana tuh ada kayak dewa-dewa apa gitu ya. Ini depannya ya. Nah, setelah kita dari embassy, kita jalan lagi balik ke rumah ya. Ini New Dynasty ini sebelah kiri kita lihat ini nih ini ASEAN restoran Asia nih. Di sini saya makan nasi nih. Saya cari-cari nasi nggak dapet, akhirnya dapet juga di sini. BC Cafe juga ada nih. Ini kita dikasih credit card di sana untuk kita pakai ya. Ini waktu sore hari itu selesai acara saya turun ke ini ke apa namanya? Kalau kayak di Jakarta itu ada MRT ya. Ini juga ke subway-nya kereta. Ini dalamnya kereta kayak gini. Saya ke sana. Terus ini nama-namanya. Saya sengaja foto nih biar saya nggak kehilangan informasi saya di mana gitu ya. Judiciary Square. Ini waktu nah kita lihat nih ada orang yang tidur juga di sini nih di tempat kayak gini kan. Kalau dipikir Indonesia kan banyak kan orang yang gelandangan gitu ya. Tapi di Amerika ada juga yang gelandangan mungkin nggak punya uang, mungkin atau habis cerai atau habis apa gitu. Ada ternyata. Padahal ini di Washington DC. Kita lihat lagi ada nih polisnya nih, ini mobil polisnya. Enak jalan-jalannya ya, kita nggak perlu capek gitu ya. Terus ini sepi ya, kita jalan juga asik ya. Kita terus jalan. Ini kita menuju ke US Capitol. Capitol itu yang ini nih, ini di belakang saya nih. Yang gedung-gedung kayak gini nih, ini namanya Capitol nih, gedungnya parlemen, DPR-nya Amerika. Itu Capitolnya tuh. Ini kita ke sana, kita jalan ya. Nah, ini temannya Pak Ibrahim Hamdani nih. Nah, ada di sini. Mudah-mudahan Pak Ibrahim kapan-kapan ke sini juga, Pak. Foto-foto di sini gitu ya. Ini pakai baju Spider-Man nih, Pak. Jadi mungkin dengan kekuatan Spider-Man-nya dia bisa terbang cepat nih dari Jakarta ke sana, Pak. Ini di Capitol. Ini di malam hari. Saya foto nih dari Library of Congress. Jadi posisi saya ini di Library of Congress. Kalau pernah nonton film National Treasure, itu ada tuh Library of Congress di sini. Jadi berdekatan dengan Capitol ya. Ini menjelang maghrib ya. Ini Capitolnya. Nah ini Monasnya nih. Di sini ada Monas, di sana ada Washington Monument. Ada nih. Udah malam nih. Ini sekitar jam 8 atau jam 9 ya. Kemudian kita haus, kita beli es krim lah. Ya gaya-gaya dikit lah Mas Ibrahim di sana. Ya kan, gaya-gaya inilah, keren-kerenan gitu. Ini harganya nggak tahu berapa. Padahal kalau saya ke FX Sudirman juga ngelihat es krim harganya 60.000 juga nggak mau beli juga. Mahal banget sih 60.000, ya kan. Kalau di Amerika, ya udah beli aja lah. Nah, ini penjualan itu tadi, es krim itu di mobil-mobil kayak gini nih, mobil-mobil kecil. Dia singgah doang di sini, jualan, kemudian nanti dia pergi lagi. Kayak gitu-gitu. Ini di salah satu bangunan ya. Sepi nih. Sepi dan kadang serem juga sih ngeliatnya nih. Ada penampakan. Ya.
Can you speak English?
Ya. Ya, I will combine ya Indonesian English ya. Ya, I will combine Indonesian English. Ini di sana ya, di gedung ya. This is at Trump Hotel ya. Very luxurious ya, sangat mewah. Hotelnya, this is one of Trump Hotel di Amerika ya, Washington DC dan lain-lain. Banyaklah hotelnya ya. Di subway ya, Washington DC subway, keretanya mereka tuh. Kemudian di bawahnya itu Capitol. So you can see here Colorado ini maksudnya nih senator from Colorado, namanya John J. Swigert, astronot. Nah, astronot as congressman, anggota kongres yang juga seorang astronot ya. Di bawah. Kemudian this is another program ya, ministerial meeting, pertemuan tingkat tinggi ya di Kementerian Luar Negeri. Kita masuk ke sana. This is my breakfast ya. My breakfastnya kayak gini nih, nggak ada nasinya, kan? Nggak enak juga. Tapi ya nikmati aja. This is pastor ya, seorang Christian leader from Africa. This is my friend. This is ulama from the Middle East. He said to me that sampaikan salam saya buat Pak Din Samsudin. Tapi saya belum ketemu Pak Din, jadi saya belum sampaikan. Terus this is Menteri Luar Negeri Mike Pompeo. when he delivered a speech for ministerial meeting. Jadi pertemuan internasional ini dibuka oleh Pak Mike Pompeo. Okay, this is Mike Yanuardi ya, Pak Faisal. Maybe you're familiar with this person. This is Rabbi Mike Scheiner ya, Rabbi Yahudi yang nulis buku bareng Imam Samsi Ali about Sons of Abraham, seorang tokoh Yahudi terkenal di Amerika. Nah, ini seorang tokoh NU yang terkenal yang dulu pernah delivering speech at American Jewish Community ya, Pak siapa namanya Pak Ibrahim?
Yahya Sakuf.
Ya, Sakuf. Sorry ya, Mbak Sofi pasti familiar yang orang NU ya. Yahya Sakuf. This is Yahya Sakuf. This is Mas Andy Bayuni, Jakarta Post editor ya, senior jurnalis Jakarta Post. This is RTI Post. This is Yahya Sakuf, and this is my friend. This is Imam Istiqlal, Kiai Nasruddin Umar ya. This is imamnya RTI. Wow. Ya kan? Cuma songkonya nggak ada ya.
RPI.
RPI ya, Pak Faisal. This is my photo ya. This is activist from Korea ya. Very tall, and this is very not tall ya. Nah, terus Mas Yanuardi, ada tempat sholatnya nggak kalau di Amerika? Ada. This is prayer room-nya. So if you have a meeting at America, they make one room as a prayer room, sholat. Nah,
For any religion?
Just for Islam. Because, because we must pray kan every day kan for five times ya. So this is apa namanya musola. And you can see here not kiblat but Mekah. So this mean that made by atau written by American ya. Kalau Islam biasanya nulisnya kiblat. So this is Mekah. They believe that kiblat umat Islam yang ke Mekah. Gitu. Okay, this is the meaning ya. This is a big imam ya, a famous imam from America. This is not famous imam. Lincoln Memorial. So maybe if you show some American movie, you can see here Lincoln Memorial, Abraham Lincoln ya. This is Abraham Lincoln statue. Abraham Lincoln statue. And this is some picture ya. Di atas nih gambar-gambarnya ada nih. This is my friend from Malaysia, Indonesia. Yeah. This is Monasnya ya, Monas. Okay. This is my friend, and her friend. Pak Faisal ketawa aja nih. This is where is your president, Pak Faisal? Here, you can see here.
Yeah.
In front of the picture or in the back?
In front of the red one.
The red one. Okay, thank you. So, as a leader, you must to stand di depan ya, jangan di belakang. Dan itu karena you are a small one.
Biar kelihatan ya.
Biar kelihatan. Badan kecil jangan di belakang. Kalau Pak Faisal di belakang apa-apa. So, ngertilah. Tahu dirilah. So, this is your friend here di depannya. This is my another fellow from India. This is Kiai from PBNU. Mbak Sofi Gurfan, do you familiar with this?
Marsudi Zuhud.
Kiai Haji Marsudi Zuhud. Wow, luar biasa ya Mbak Sofi ya. Top. NU sejati.
Tas.
Thank you. Kiai Marsudi ya. Jadi yang diundang nih banyak Muhammadiyah dan lain-lain lah. Dari RPI juga ada yang diundang. Tenang aja ya. This is Pak Imam Nasruddin ya, Nasruddin Umar, Imam Istiqlal. This is another meeting from in Indonesian Ambassador Residence. Ya. This is Indonesian Ambassador Residence ya, Indonesian Ambassador to America ya, Pak Mahendra Siregar, Imam Istiqlal, Pak Yahya Stakuf, and another person, ya, this is anggota Dewan. Okay. This is another program, ya, when we want to go to Kemenlu Amerika Serikat, ya. Okay, just walking aja, jalan-jalan aja, deket nih tempatnya. Department of State itu Kementerian Luar Negeri, ya, not Departemen Negara. If you want to translate literally, maybe you can translate Departemen Negara, but the truth is Department of State, same with Department of War. This is Afrika, ya, orang Amerika, ya, banyak orang Afrika ini yang jadi tugas masuk. Ya. Okay, and I join with combating the rise of anti-Semitism forum, ya. I am as a member of this forum, combating the rise of anti-Semitism. This is my college, ya, ada senior-senior semua, ya. Ini masih muda, ini saya masih muda. This is my friend, Mbak Desi Hanara, anggota Dewan. Another forum is combating discrimination against Muslim. So this program not only combating discrimination against Christian or another religion, but also combating discrimination against Muslim. Jadi melawan semua diskriminasi Kristen, Islam, and another belief lah. Jadi sama semua lah. Pokoknya seluruh belief, seluruh religion must we appreciate. Nah, di forum, ya.
Mr. Yanuardi, I will remind you that you have time 50 minutes more.
Okay, thank you. This is another picture, ya. This is Imam from Africa. This is Assistant Secretary of State, ya. And after that, we went to US Institute of Peace. Okay, this is your friend here. Your friend here interviewed by American journalist. And this is Twitter, ya, you can see here. And also you can see another picture. This is Religious Freedom Fellow Panels. This is my name, Yanuardi Syukur. I was presented the rise of Islamic identity in contemporary Indonesia. My photo, my presentation, ya, as a speaker at George Washington University dengan bahasa Inggris yang kayak gini-gini aja nih, tapi bisa juga, ya, ternyata. Apalagi yang bahasa Inggrisnya bagus. This American professor. This is halal meat, ya, halal meat. This is not halal, so you know where is halal, where is not halal meat. Ya. Okay, this is when I want to go to Pentagon. Pentagon here, you know, the Department of Defense, ya, pertahanan Pentagon. Nggak ada toilet di sini, jadi harus betul-betul perhatikan, ya. This is Pentagon, ya, Departemen Pertahanan Amerika Serikat. We will never forget. Kami tidak akan pernah lupa. Ada 124 people yang meninggal di sini. Pentagon Memorial. This is your friend here. This is your friend. Gaya aja di situ, foto-foto. Dan para korban, kita berduka, ya, atas kejadian 9/11 itu. This cara mengenang mereka. Okay, this is Aladin, ya. Okay, another program. I will continue to another picture, ya. Okay, this is Africa America building, America history. So the history of Afro-American you can see here di Washington DC. African American history and culture. This is your friend. This is your friend at in front of White House, depannya Gedung Putih. Okay, this is in Maryland at my friend is Jovis, orang Yahudi yang juga panitia program ini, keluarganya. Ini ketika kami berkumpul di sana, is my friend. Ini Palestina, tapi Kristen. Ini anjingnya yang di sana kan. Ini pertemuan kami. Library of Congress, you can see here. This is Library of Congress. Okay. Another picture. Ini peminta-minta diggers nih, diggers. Jadi peminta-minta juga ada di mereka. Imam Center, Maryland, Indonesian Mosque ya. You can see here. My picture. Ini orang Padang semua nih di Maryland. Padang. Ini Padang juga, walaupun jadi saus Padang. Pittsburgh. Okay. This is in Pittsburgh, kota jembatan ya. City of Bridges. This is Cathedral of Learning of University of Pittsburgh. This is my friend. In the church ya, di gereja saya bicara juga di sini. This is wali kota sana, and this is wali kota RPI. Aduh, gaya lagi nih, minum kayak gini, makan kayak gini. Terus you can see another picture. Ya, kemudian American Pittsburgh sinagog ya, sinagog Yahudi ya. Pernah ada kejadian di sini. Di masjid, kita ke masjid. You can see another picture. Okay, and I will continue to Manhattan. This is the view from American Airlines. This is Manhattan ya. WTC itu di sini. WTC di sini nih yang ditabrak oleh pesawat. Okay, this is when I was arrived at New York. This is hotel dari atas nih. Di New York ini gerobak-gerobaknya juga ada nih. Terus di kompleks Museum Yahudi. Terus banyak fotonya di Museum Yahudi. Ini Taurat ya. Mungkin ada yang belum lihat. Ini tempat sinagognya, tempat mereka beribadah. Kita masuk. Oke, terus saya jalan dari sini 1 jam ke UN, ke PBB ya, saya jalan. Oke. You can see this PBB building ini, PBB UN building. Banyak nih orang yang pengangguran ya di sini. Ini Amerika terdekat ya, from Indonesian Eyes. Oke, PBB. And I met with Imam Samsi Ali ya. Imam Samsi, ini Mu'alaf, Imam Samsi, and Imam Yanardi, tanpa peci ya. Masih Ibrahim ketawa aja nih. Terus this is Nusantara Foundation ya. Nusantara Foundation, maybe you know about this Nusantara Foundation. Saya masuk ke dalam berfoto. And another picture you can see here Broadway. Okay. Penyanyi ya jalanan. This is WTC. World Trade Center ya. This is World Trade Center Ground Zero ya. Bekasnya WTC yang dihancurkan dulu itu pesawat. Oke, ini jadinya begini. And yang lebih gaya banget pakai gini-gini. Di Indonesia nggak pernah nih foto kayak gini. Jangan doang. Pasti gitu kata Mbak Sophia. Terus you can see another picture ya. This is Jewish ya. Yahudi ya, simbol Yahudi. And the last picture, no angka 13 di sini, angka 13 angka siang katanya. Dan this is last picture at Mewar. And okay, balik ke Indonesia, writing in Shared Culture. I wrote in this my book, another book. I wrote so many books, and also deliver a speech at TV. And I think that's all for me. Thank you, Mbak Sophie.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yanuardi. Can you give applause to him? Okay. Because we are here learner, we are learning together. So our motto in English school, learning together, supporting each other, and having fun forever. So don't be shy to make mistake and speak English. Before I invite you to ask to Mr. Yanuardi, I will say hello to Muhammad Ibrahim Hamdani. Halo, Baim. Halo, Baim.
Halo, halo.
Thank you for joining. He is also our friend, graduated from Kajian Timur Tengah dan Islam Universitas Indonesia.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I think Mr. Yanuardi presentation is very, very good. It's very inspiring to us how to get our goal, our aim. Even Mr. Yanuardi, just like me, cannot speak English well, but he is he is received the award, the LPDP, and also he is an professional fellowship program to America. Hopefully, we are all here can visit America too. Okay.
Amin.
Okay. Next, I will give you opportunity for the first session to 3 participants. Maybe there are one to ask Mr. Yanuardi. Please. Anybody want to ask him? Baim, maybe? Baim? Unmute your speaker, Baim, if you want to ask.
Maybe next time. Dari awal soalnya.
Halo?
Nanti aja.
Who want to ask him? Miss Magdalena, maybe? Widya? No?
Faisal Pakaya.
Okay. Please, Pak Faisal. The time is yours.
Yeah, thanks. I try. I don't speak English well like Mr. Yanuardi. The first question, Mr. President, what is the first thing come to your mind that when you land in US? Is what do you feel and what the first thing you come to my mind when you landed in US airport there? And the second, there are some embassy. There are some embassy, but also consulate general, maybe. Do you visit consulate general any state of America or only an embassy? Because embassy of Indonesia. Okay, I think enough. Thank you. Mudah-mudahan bisa dipahami.
Very clear. Mr. Irfan Suhada. Yeah, Irfan Suhada here. You can, Mr. Irfan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my turn. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to say hello to my my best friend, Mr. Yanuardi Syukur. It has been a long time, yeah. I miss you so.
Thank
So
you.
we just can all your face only online, yeah, not in a real life. But I think it's okay. Maunya apa nih sebenarnya? Whatever lah ya, apa aja ya.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Yanuardi, what was the most amazing experience studying in the United States or visiting United States? You know, United States is a very big country, yeah? A very well-known country. Everybody wants to get there. So visiting the United States is maybe it can be everyone's dream, yeah. So maybe you have amazing experiences there in the United States. Maybe you can share with us. And what are the difficulties living in the United States as a newcomer there? Okay,
Okay.
I think it's enough. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Fan.
Yes, you were
Who
very
is your
welcome.
really name? Real name, your real name.
Mr. Fan is my nickname. My real name is Irfan Syuhada.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Irfan.
Bang Irfan
Okay.
Syuhada.
You're welcome.
So, who's next? No? Okay, maybe Mr. Yanuardi can respond first. This is there are two questions from Mr. Faisal and Mr. Faisal Suhada.
Irfan.
Yeah, Irfan Suhada. Can I read
No.
the question?
No.
No, okay, thank you.
I will directly answer the question. Thank you,
Okay.
Mbak Sophie. The first question from my senior, Mr. Faisal Pakaya. This is our Ustad at Gorontalo. Mr. Faisal, question about what is your first feeling, maybe your first feeling when you arrive at United States airport. So I think I was tired. This is my first feeling because we must to allocate maybe 24 hours from Jakarta to Dubai.
I think you forgot everything.
Very tired. I feel very tired, but I feel happy because I can go to America. People from Ternate, people from Tobelo, from Pantai, from Pelabuhan, Tobelo, who can visit to America. This is very exciting for me, and I believe that when I went from the airport, America as a superpower is because of the science, because of science. They enhance their science, their technology, so that they can be one of superpower in this planet. So as Indonesian, if we want to be superpower, so we must to enhance our technology. We must to enhance our networking. We must to collaborate each other, and we must to make so many advance in our daily activities. So I believe that we are as Indonesian, we can be the great thing. We can be the superpower as American. With collaboration and also with great percaya diri, with self-confidence. Yeah. So we must to have self-confidence to speak out in the global scope. Jangan cuma bicara di media sosial atau di level lokal. So we must to speak up in national and also international. So this is my dream. I want to be an international speaker as Indonesian to share my knowledge, to share my experience, to share my perspective about democracy, about openness society, about how to build tolerance, harmony, and also combating discrimination about religion, about Islam, Christian, Jews, and other beliefs. So this is my first feeling. And second question from Ustaz Faisal Pakaya is about embassy and consulate. Yeah, did you visit there? Unfortunately, I just visit to embassy, Indonesian embassy at Washington DC, and I don't have time to visit consulate Indonesia di New York, yeah, because I have just 2 days in New York before come back to Indonesia. So what must I visit in New York in 2 days? So I think I must to go to 911 to WTC to WTC first, and also I must to meet Imam Samsi Ali. I must to go to PBB, and also I must to go to Patung Liberty. But unfortunately, I don't have time to go to Patung Liberty because the time is very limited. So visiting so many places like 9/11 Memorial, and also apa namanya Wall Street, ya, Wall Street, and some building in America, in US is very important for me. With 2 days in US, in New York. Yeah. Also, another question from my best friend, Mr. Irfan Suhada, Mr. Pan. What's amazing experience, yeah, in US? I think openness society is very important and very amazing to me. Openness, I mean keterbukaan, ya.
Bukan.
Yeah, keterbukaan. People in America, people in Washington DC, they can communicate, they can share their perspective, their opinion about something, or about the subject, but they don't hate each other. So appreciating diversity is very important in America, and I think we are, as Indonesian, we must appreciate each other even we don't agree with their argument. For example, in America, I met so many friends, atheists, Christian, and also Jews, Yahudi, yeah. Here in Indonesia, we we are often sing a song like nasyid, yeah, like Khaybar Khaybar ya Yahud Jaisu Muhammad Sayyid Yahud. This is perjuangan, mars perjuangan, ya.
Masya Allah.
Yeah, this is
Ada syai'un ajib.
This is struggle song for us as Muslims to combat Jews or yeah, Yahudi. But in America, I met so many Jews, and I visit their home, and I communicate with them, and we are in the same boat. We are in the same path that we must to combat discrimination. Same with us. So, Mas Yanwardi, what about the conflict between Palestine and Israel? What is your opinion about that? And this question is very important from the first time when Israel came to Palestine, and they make a proclamation of their state, Israel state. So I think the problem in between Palestine and Israel should be we must to solve with two-state solution. I think two-state solution with American with Palestine state, and also Jewish state. So two-state solution is very better for me. And also I believe that Indonesian government perspective, Indonesian government view is something like that, two-state solution. But we must to communicate each other to combat discrimination. Yeah, discrimination, for example, discrimination from Israel soldier to Palestinian people, and also maybe Hamas soldier. Maybe they must menahan diri, they must to how to say, they must to how to make peace lah between two states, Palestine and Israel. So this is very important issue in terms of the conflict in our century. And what is the amazing experience? I think openness society is very important, and also appreciating each other. We must appreciate each other, even we don't believe, even we don't agree with their argument. I have another experience. Openness society. I have another experience when I
open dress no.
open dress. Bang. Yeah. Okay. The second question about difficulties. Yeah, about difficulty. What is difficult thing in living in US? Unfortunately, I just have 2 weeks in America, so I don't have so many experience about that. But I met so many friends there as a student in America for a master and also PhD. They share to me that the problem Sam with maybe the problem is like how to adapt beradaptasi with the season, the climate, and how to be smart with your financial, with your dompet, with your finance.
Wallet.
So, so you must to berhemat dengan duit karena jauh dari keluarga. And something that like diversity, I think American people they appreciate each other, yeah. But maybe some people they had each other like white supremacy. They had another race, yeah, like Jews. White supremacy is a terrorist group, yeah, from America and also in New Zealand and so many countries. But overall, I think American people is very open, very appreciate another people, and I have a dream to be a professor.
Amin.
Amin.
Be a guest professor. Yes.
Allahumma amin.
Qabul. Masya Allah. Barakallah.
Thank you, Mbak Sophie.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yainwardi. Because we still, the time is over. Is it at 2:30 o'clock? I will ask our director first, yeah. Can I give the second chance to all of you who want to ask Mr. Yainwardi or not? Halo, Mbak Magdalena?
Yes, I think it's okay. We still have time.
Okay. Okay, we give you the second chance, the second session to participant who want to ask Mr. Yainwardi. I give 3 people, 3 participants to ask him. Halo, Baim maybe? Nggak ada orang.
Pak Taufik.
Pak Taufik.
Weeks.
Pak Widodo.
Yes.
Mbak Eka. Miss Wijaya.
Hello.
Halo.
Ya, Pak Taufik.
Please, Pak Taufik.
Bang Jan, may I ask you a question? Can you hear me?
Yes, very clear.
Yeah. Did you try New York subway?
New York subway.
Yes.
Terowongan maksudnya.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
like MRT here. It's
Like
not
MRT, yeah. Same with our MRT, but our MRT is very clean, yeah. Better than New York subway.
Yeah, but New York subway they have like almost 500 stations.
Wow.
It's one of the biggest in the world, but
Yeah.
it's also very crowded and very old.
Yeah.
Did you visit Central Park?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, not yet. You didn't have enough time. Only 2
Yes.
days.
Just today.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bang Yan.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Taufik.
Yeah.
Yeah. New York subway or terowongan bawah tanah is very long, very I think very legend, yeah. Very legend. If you see if you watch American movie, you can see about New York Station. But I think the situation is or the place is not very clean, yeah. Not very clean to New York, but I realized that this is a very old subway in the world. So ya kayak gitulah. Tapi very interesting ya when you arrive to New York ya. Selama ini kan as Indonesian people we feel wah ini maybe some conspiracy, maybe I am a Muslim and when I go to America, so maybe ada konspirasi, ada ini, ada itu. Tapi as Indonesian people, we don't see something like that, ya. Ya, Mbak Sofi.
Okay. Any other question? Miss
Can I have-
Magdalena, maybe?
Can I have more question?
Yeah,
Excuse.
of course. Please,
Mr. Pan.
because there is no one.
Yeah. Mr. Yunwardi, did you find many cyclists there? I mean, in a big city, like Washington, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, how do they transport from one place to another? Do they take taxi or buses or private transportations? Or my question is, did you find many cyclists there? Cyclists?
Sepeda.
Yeah, pesepeda. Yeah, pesepeda.
Cyclists.
Yeah, cyclists. Did you often find them on the roads, maybe?
I just see how to say itu, bukan kayak sepeda yang pakai yang kayak di Sudirman itu.
Bajai.
How to say itu? No, something familiar yang pakai begini tuh. Apa namanya kecil itu ya? Roller coaster, bukan coaster. Scooters, maybe scooters.
Yeah.
Scooter. I just see scooters in Washington DC. They use scooters, yeah, in Washington DC, and I don't see cyclists, ya. Maybe mungkin ada, tapi saya nggak lihat. Tapi scooter is very famous as transportation in US. Tapi if you want to use public transportation, I suggest you to use kereta, ya. To use kereta in subway. Not trying to use how to say taxi, ya. Taxi or Uber. Very mahal, ya. Mahal.
Expensive, ya?
Yeah, it's very expensive. It's better to naik walaupun desak-desakan dikit di kereta, ya.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next, I give time for Baim for ask question. Please, Baim.
My voice here by you? My voice here by
Yeah.
you? Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And Miss Sophie Gufron. Actually, I want to ask you about, there is one picture that is very interesting for me. If I'm mistaken, you show me an Afro-American museum like that.
Yeah.
When I see that picture, I suddenly remember what happened now in USA, in what we call about racism between just say the white skin and the black skin, and of course the others. Actually, you tell us about a little history about the Afro-American history in American continents like that, mainly in USA. First, my question is, first, beside Afro-American Museum, is there another museum like maybe Hispanic American Museum or Asian Mandarin American Museum like that, or Afro-American? Based on your opinion, and then what I mean, I cannot imagine that if in Indonesia like that there is a museum like Mandarin Indonesian museum like that. Maybe what is your opinion about it, Mr. Januardi? Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mas Baim. I just visit Afro-American Museum. Yeah, this is the picture of Afro-American Museum. Here you can read, you can visit the history of the black people in Africa, and the way they came to America in the first time as budak, as slaves. Yeah. For example, if you see Latin America movie, and the actor like Rodolfo, maybe, you know, Mr. Pan, maybe you
Yes.
remember Rodolfo Tuan Baron.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Long time.
Yeah, Little Missy.
Little Missy, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I do still remember that.
Yeah. Little Missy.
Just.
Yeah. Little Missy, Rodolfo, and something like that. And you can see the problem between the relation between white people and black people in America. And perang saudara, yeah, what happened in America between black people and white people, yeah. And another people from Afro-American like Malcolm X. He was Muslim, American Muslim. He delivered some speech, some organization for how to increase American black or American America. So the problem today about the killing of George Floyd, American black at Minnesota, is very embarrassing, sangat memalukan, ya, sangat memalukan for American people. Ya. I think majority of American people they blame with this action. Maybe some people from white supremacy they believe that this is very natural from our country as American, but majority of people they believe that the killing of George Floyd is embarrassing and also a barbaric action in this civilized modern era. And Mas Baim, I think when President Barack Hussein Obama as a president, we see that the status of Black American is rise, yeah, but after Obama pulang kampung and Mr. Trump as a president at Gedung Oval, Gedung Putih, so white supremacy and something like that kembali rise bangkit lagi di Amerika, and something like the killing of George Floyd. Also another problem in America is happen again. So I think this is a problem in America, and we are here in Indonesia is better than America about racism. Yeah. Some people say that, Mas Yanwati, what do you think about racism between Indonesian, for example, Japanese people, yeah, like kejadian di Surabaya, to our brother from Papua? I think this is we don't generalize that Japanese people or non-Papua will act like that. This is just one kasus dan yang kita bisa temukannya in every culture, bahwa tidak semua orang di Jawa or government di Jawa ini they think and they act like that gitu ya, mengatakan bahwa orang Papua itu seperti monkey dan lain sebagainya. Itu saya tidak dibenarkan ya. Dan Indonesia sampai sekarang kita tetap menghargai diversitas ya. We appreciate the diversity as our motto in our government, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. And another question about ASEAN Museum ya. Based on my experience, Mas Baim, I just visit Afro-American museum, and I don't go to another museum. There are so many museums over there in area named National Mall. So a National Mall in Washington DC is a integrated area for Capitol, for anggota DPR, for White House, for Afro-American Museum, for aerospace, luar angkasa, and also some Monas, yeah, some Washington Monument. This is in one place named National Mall, yeah. And I don't see another museum. Maybe we can see another museum like ASEAN Museum, yeah. And also, I think the question about Mandarin Museum Indonesia, I think if we have a time, we have money to build that, I think no problem to build in our society, yeah, because we appreciate the diversity here. So Museum of Indonesian Muslim, Museum of Christian Indonesian Christian, Museum of Buddhist, Museum of Museum of Mandarin, or also Chinese Muslim or Chinese Indonesian Chinese, no problem, because the function of museum is to remind us that we have a story about the people here. We have a story about Christian impact of Islamic values around the world, and also about the Australian Muslim people, famous Australian Muslim people in their country. So so government of Australia, they allowed Muslim people to build Australian Muslim Museum. In Indonesia, I think government maybe they allow another people, another religion to make museum. This is, I think, very important because we want to appreciate each other rather than we hate each other. Okay.
Bang, one question again. What is the most unique diorama or relief that you see in the museum, American Museum? Maybe which very berkesan gitu, apa? Very
Impressing,
deeply for you.
impression.
Very impressive picture in this museum.
Yeah. For your experience.
Very impressive picture. All of African picture in this museum is very impressive, I think. And for example, about African knowledge, their local knowledge, how to make, how to live in their home, yeah. Like Papua, yeah, they build their house and they adaptate with the situation in the country. So I think all of what I see, or what I have seen in my journey is very unique and very impressive for me. So that during my program in America.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Yanwardi, before we complete our meeting today, there are two questions. From the first one from Mr. Faisal Pakaya. Does the fellowship program held every year? What is the term and condition? And the second one from Miss Anna. How American people treat you there? Is it easy to find masjid and halal food there? And how about the condition of their public toilet actually?
Yeah, for Pak Faisal Pakaya fellowship program, this is American program, ya, American program named Religious Freedom. I want to share that American Embassy have so many programs free for us to join with the program, free for us. For example, my program, Religious Freedom, and also IVLP, International Visitor Leader Program. This is a program for leader in Indonesia to go to America for 2 weeks, and also YCLE for pemuda sampai umur 35. Faisal sekira nggak bisa masuk gitu sampai umur 35 kan. But America have so many programs, yeah, like exchange for scholars, exchange for religious leader, and also so many programs. And if you want to get this program, so you must to berlangganan, ya, you must to subscribe American website, ya, US Embassy website, so that you know the latest information, the new information from American program. And for example, in this program, you cannot get this program in the website because this is directly from Washington, from Departemen Luar Negeri Amerika Serikat to World Learning. This is a third party, and World Learning they communicate to US Embassy Jakarta, and US Embassy Jakarta they send application to the candidate. So kandidatnya itu berasal dari recommendation. For example, saya sebagai US alumni, maybe US Embassy asked to me, Pak Yanwardi, ada nggak yang bisa direkomendasikan untuk berangkat ke Amerika Serikat? So I believe that, oh itu Pak Faisal Pakaya, oh itu Pak Ibrahim, oh itu Mr. Fan, ya. Mr. Pan, and also my friend Sophie Gufron, ya. My host today, or Mbak Magdalena or Mbak Widya. So,
Amin, amin.
recommendation from alumni is very important in American style.
Hmm.
This is American style recommendation. For example, a meeting in Bangkok, ya, in Bangkok berapa bulan yang lalu. Itu I recommend my friend. I send email to my college in Washington DC and also to in Washington DC. I send email that I believe that this is my friend. This is his email, his number. You can contact him to be as participant. Dan nggak lama kemudian dia dapat surat dan dapat as simple as that, kira-kira gitu. Itu American style. American style itu sangat sangat percaya dengan rekomendasi dari alumni. Maka nanti suatu saat, maybe in the future, if I get some information about scholarship or about exchange, about exchange to America, maybe I can recommend one of you here, maybe. Not
I'll
one
be
of
waiting.
you.
I'll be waiting for that.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until now, I have a good communication with Australian Embassy here. Australian Embassy. So this Western Embassy, American and Australian. I am now as a president of Muslim Exchange Program alumni, and I have so very good communication with the embassy. So if you want to participate in the program, so you must so I can recommend you to go there, yeah. But my suggestion is if you get a we can make US Embassy at Jakarta. You can visit the US Embassy and we can share about Islam or about literacy, maybe as Rumah Produktif Indonesia, because our American Embassy they know about Rumah Produktif Indonesia. We have and US Embassy staff, 3 of them they be participant in our discussion. So RPI is udah dikenal lah sama di sana. Artinya this program bukan untuk mengangkat Amerika Serikat, ya, dan kita jadi di bawah, bukan. This is how to increase our capacity, how to memperluas, to broad our networking, dan nanti kelak kita akan berbuat untuk our nation, and also we make a good partnership between Indonesia and also America, Indonesia and Australia, and also America and America. Saya kira itu. Kemudian ada another question-nya dari Mbak Ana. Treatment in America, I think no problem in America. You know, I am activist of KAMI. Every day we demo KAMI, we demo Amerika Serikat dulu ketika ini semua.
And now you have opportunity to visit America.
Yeah. I'm a leader of KAMI, Persatuan Mahasiswa Muslim Indonesia. Some people believe that this is very close with PKS, yeah, but some people believe like that. But as a leader of KAMI,
I do believe.
Yeah.
KAMI is related with the PKS.
Yeah. Some people believe like that, yeah. As KAMI leader, saya sering demo kepada Amerika Serikat, kepada Israel, kepada Western countries. But after I I got my master degree from UI as well as Mbak Sofigo from and Mbak Mas Ibrahim. So I must realize that kita nggak boleh pukul rata semuanya. So we must to think like negarawan because siapa lagi yang
negarawan.
Ya.
Nah.
Negarawan as a statesman. So saya sekarang ini pikirnya sebagai negarawan, bagaimana menyambungkan sekian banyak potensi Indonesian youth to global sphere, ya. So no problem when I visit America, and you know I wrote some book like Zionist book. I wrote so many articles about Zionists, about Jews, and no problem about that. And what about public toilet? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't see public toilet when I visit Washington D.C. But in New York, I see some toilet, ya, some toilet di sana gitu ya. Tapi di, for example, in Pentagon ya, Departemen Pertahanan, kita nggak akan dapat tuh public toilet di sana. So ketika I want to go to toilet and I don't get toilet, saya pikir I don't find toilet, so I think I have just two way, balik pulang ke hotel atau saya lanjut ke I continue my journey to Pentagon. So I think forget toilet and continue your journey to Pentagon and go to the best place to take a photo. And you can see in this presentation.
Okay, just to compare it with the public toilet in Beijing. Very disaster.
So if you kebelet, how, Mr. Yanuardi?
Yeah, you must hold your kebelet. Biar you get a picture for your experience. Karena kebelet itu bisa you can tahan lah, bisa tahan. Tapi kalau foto di Pentagon ini nggak bisa tahan.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Yanuardi.
Thank you, Vana. Welcome.
Okay, I think enough, yeah, because the time is over. It's 3 o'clock now, p.m. in Cirebon time.
PM or PM?
And I will go to other meeting maybe. Okay, Miss Magdalena, any question? Or I will close this session?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I want to give a closing statement, Mbak Sophie.
Okay, please.
So, my brother and sister, you see that my language is not very good, kan?
Yeah.
Mr. Fan, Mr. Faisal, Mr. Taufik, Mr. Widodo, Mbak Eka, Wijaya, Mas Isri, Mbak Ana, Mbak Dia, Mas Ibrahim. You can see that you can hear my language is not very good, my English is not very good. But why ini Mas Yanuardi kok dapat program as a speaker Amerika, US? This is because of the activity. You must to active in every day. So you must to be productive person every day. Every day.
Every day. Every single day.
Every single day.
Every single time.
Every single time. That's right.
So, for example, if you have media social, so you must to make one status every day. A very nice status, not baper status, ya.
Curhat.
How about my status, Mr. Yanuardi?
Your status is very nice.
Okay, thank you.
Sophie, I don't know your social media account.
Okay. I will explain in group. Sophie Gufron.
Okay, I will add you soon.
But honestly, this is inspiring, I think. What Mr. Yanuardi presents to us. Inspiring.
Yes, very
And
inspiring.
I'm very well motivated now.
It's like a charging.
Yeah, of course, that's right.
Okay, I think enough. Thank you, Mr. Yanuardi, for your good presentation. You are our idol. And all participants get inspiring from your experience. What? I don't give a conclusion. I think you are all smart because my English is very, very poor, so
That's not
I
true.
cannot
That's true.
much. I cannot much talk in English. Thank you for your good presentation in sharing what kind of activity you did during the professional fellowship program, what place you visit. Hopefully we are all the participants of English school can also follow your dream, going to Australia, going to Thailand, and going to
New Zealand.
America.
Amin.
And also, Mbak Sophie, I have a postcard from America. If you want to get one, postcard, American postcard.
Yeah.
Yes, di sini ada.
Okay.
Give me some
thank you.
American postcard, please, for my photography.
And thank you for all the participants who joined today. I'm very happy to know you all, particularly Baim, Mr. Faisal, dan Mr. Fan, because it's first time I see you in this group. Maybe you didn't join the group.
Inshallah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, dan Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you, Mr. Yanuardi. Thank you all.